just got to realize that everybody's going to be on your tail from 5 o'clock until the day you die.
Rich,
please.
The hottest podcast in Los Santos.
Rich, please. Rich, please. Rich, please. I'm so fucking rich. Rich, please. Rich, please. Rich, please. I'm so fucking rich.
Oh, hello there, poor people.
hello, poor people.
It is I, Evangelo Verminski.
And I am Fincent Brennigan the Seventh.
And together we are
Rich, please.
We've got a variety of a show for you
Yes.
today from the perspective of us, rich people, for you, the poor people. Yes, indeed.
Yes,
and
yes.
it's for free, don't you know? Oh, my
It
God.
is for free, so the
For
richest
free.
can watch, and of course you bloody
Indeed,
poor
brother.
people can watch too.
Did you hear that, Vincent? It's
What-
time
what?
for Would You Rather?
Would
A
I
game-
rather?
A game show where we will have to choose between two impossible choices. Yes, indeed. Two impossible
bother.
choices. Yes, oh bother
Golly.
indeed. Are you ready, Vincent?
You know what? Go ahead and ask me that first. Would you rather?
All right, Vincent. First, would you rather is here. It says, let me check here.
My
It says, would you
inquisitive mind, yes.
Yes, inquisitive wizards we are indeed. All right, it says here, would you rather wipe your own ass or
Wipe?
brush your own teeth?
Brush? How dare you ask me such a terribly difficult question, darling?
Yeah, yes, but that is the nature
Well-
of the game, Vincent.
Well, look. Every day, I do use a butt wiper. Yes, I
Oh.
have my own private butt wiper.
Your
Do
own
you?
private
Tavandalo, do you also have your own private butt wiper?
Yes, yes. I have a man by the name of... is your man Constantine?
My man, yes, my man
That's
is
my
Constantine.
Man. That's my man too, EJ. I
Yes,
have him
we
fill a
we
super soaker
share
with
a
warm
butt
water.
wiper.
Yes, indeed. He sprays it right up there, gets it nice and clean.
Yes, he fills it. He gets the distilled diamond filtered water, of course.
Yes, of course.
And he puts that in his mouth and he gurgles it around a little bit just for
yes,
a little bit of fizz and just,
Little fizz.
you know, you open your butt cheeks and
Right
he literally
between-
just squirts slowly his mouth water into your butt. So it is
Yes.
really a human, you have that human touch, which is also like, your standard bidet, but a human bidet, let's say.
Yes, a human bidet. Yes. Constantine
do
the
I-
bidet.
yes,
So,
do I-
Which would you rather then,
Well, the
Vincent?
thing is, do I feel like I could drop my human bidet Constantine?
Do you
I
feel that way?
feel honestly? No, I do not. I think brushing your. Then I guess I'm going to have to fire Harold, my toothbrusher.
Yes, Harold's out of
And
the
he's
picture.
going to, of course, be devastated. Because then he's
Devastated.
just going to be another poor person
7
on the
kids
street.
and he will be in the streets, yes, of course.
But at the end of the day, he's poor, who cares? So I will stick with Constantine, and
Yes.
I will no longer have my toothbrusher, but I
Yes.
will stick with my butt washer.
And it looks here that is the correct answer. Well done, Vincent. That is
Thank you.
the correct rich person response for which we were looking. Good, very good. You don't
That is rather impeccable.
You could never be too careful, Vincent. You never be too careful. Time for the story. Oh my, Vincent, did you hear that? Why?
Did I
believe it's
hear it
time-
right?
I believe it's time for a... What was that, Vincent?
A story.
It is time for a story.
It is time for a story.
Yes, here on Rich Please, we like to focus on the classics. From a variety of stories, we will select our very favorite, tell them for you, and then we will discuss them. So at this time, Vincent, do you have something that boggles your mind?
Well, I remember back when I was a young child, I got told about 3 little piggies.
Oh, did you?
Yes, and what we did with those 3 piggies was, of course, kill them and eat them instantly. But this was a different kind of story. They left home for some stupid reason. Why would you leave home? I've got Daddy's money. Why would I leave home?
Yes, of course. Why would you ever?
But they had to go and build their own stupid houses. Do you remember this story?
I do. I remember it fondly. Yes, something
you
about
remember
the
it
contractor
fondly.
And I'll let you tell it, please.
You want me to tell it?
Me, Vincent.
Well, basically,
yes.
It was the way my father taught me about owning all the land. They just went off and they were, I'm going to build my house out of sticks. I'm going to build my house out of wood. I'm going to build my house out of bricks.
I've heard of sticks. Yes, I've seen them in books. Yes.
So
sorry,
then,
Vincent. Go ahead.
No. Come in at any time, because I'm sure you know this story as well as I do.
Yes, of course.
Basically, they built all of their houses. There's a wolf, but that doesn't really matter. The wolf wants to eat them, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? I'll kill the wolf and use its fur.
Times. Yes, of course. Yes. Mangy mutt, yes.
But basically, we own all the land. So basically, they're all squatters, and you know what we did?
What did you do, Vincent?
Do you know what we did?
Vincent, you better tell me.
We got a big old bulldozer, and we knocked down all their stupid houses. Yes, and we sent those poor little piggies right back to the streets where they belong.
They said, please, don't bulldoze our house.
Yes.
And you know what you said? You said,
Rich, please.
I did say that, yes, Rich. Please, indeed.
Oh, Vincent, no one tells it like you tell it, You really tell it.
Let's
take some callers. Oh, it's time.
Any callers?
It's time to see if we can get a caller on the line.
Of course we would, yes.
A phone with which I will do the honors of dialing. I know it is such grotesque work for a rich person to do, but I must do it, and so I will. Let me go
against
ahead
your
and
own will at that,
and choose some random poor person's number. We'll see if we can get them on the line. All right, hold tight while we get them on the line here. Let's see if we get anybody to answer us. Oh, God. Hello?
Hello there.
Hello, and to whom am I speaking with?
My name's Bob. Bob Wilson.
Oh, yes. Bobbert, it is I, Devangelo Verminsky. I'm here with Rich Please, the one and only best rich person podcast in Los Santos. I have called you today. Do you know why I've called you today, Bob?
Why you called me today, sir?
Well, I've called you to tell you 2 things. One, Bob, is you're much poorer than I am, Bob. That's why I have your number. Yes. And number 2 is, Bob, is there anything a rich person could advise you on? Do you have any queries? Do you have any problems in which I could help you with, eh?
Well, Devangelo, I'm a little street orphan from, the streets.
Yes.
And I never had a mama. I never had a father. So I was just, I've been working off the streets as a child.
Yes, of
and
course.
I still don't make no money.
Sounds like a story.
And I just wonder, how did you make your money? And how can I make money too?
Robert, thank you for that question. We're going to go ahead and hang up on Robert. Vincent, are you there with me?
Yes, sire,
Good.
this is
Now,
this
see,
freaking poor person,
yes.
not another poor person,
There's another one.
Devangelo.
You know, and that's why here at Rich Please we have to immediately, once they ask the good questions, we hang up on them so that they don't rise to the level on which we stand. Anyway,
we would stamp
we
them
are
down
going to give that
anyway.
advice anyway out to the listeners, just as you know, it's just exclusive for you. Vincent,
Yes.
do you know how I made all my money?
How did you make all of your money, Devangelo?
My father died.
Oh, golly, that is right. Oh, God. So, do you know what advice I have for
Yes.
that? Whatever, what is poor, I don't
Yes,
care about
yes,
his stupid
yes.
name. Do you know what
my
I say?
advice to you, Bob, would be to wait for your father to perish, take all of his money. Vincent.
No, he was an orphan. He was a stupid orphan. He was. Oh, golly.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
well, it's a good
bother.
thing we hung up on him, so we don't have to feel bad. It's a terrible
Do
thing.
you know what
that
my
happens.
advice would be?
What would your advice have been?
I
there,
would
Vincent?
say, die because you're poor, and then get born again from a rich person.
Oh, reincarnation is for
And then
poor
wait his
people.
father to die. Yes,
of course,
yes.
of course. Of course, oh my. Time for a game. Oh my, it's time for
Oh,
a
a
game,
game.
Vincent. Are you ready
Yes.
for a game?
I am ready for a game.
All right, Vincent. Well, here for the listeners out in the poor world, we have a game called Describe That Rich Person, in which we will have to decide to pick a rich person to describe to each other. And the first person to describe the rich person will
Yes.
get a point. And
We'll get a
yes,
point.
the point. Whoever gets the point the quickest is the winner. Are you ready to play, Vincent?
I am ready to play.
All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set the clock, and I'll start describing right now. This
Yes.
rich person
Yes.
somehow still has his hair.
Yes.
They prefer the company of dogs, but they're not opposed to sleeping in logs. They
Dogs?
what else? Their cars
Is
tend
it
to-
Elon Musk? Elon Musk.
We have a winner.
Yes.
Him.
Oh,
my
good,
goodness.
good. Oh, I met
know,
Elon Musk
very,
once.
Very flirtatious answer, I know. My
Do you want to
God.
hear a story?
Tell us.
Well, I
quickly.
met
Yes.
Mr. Elon. It was at
Where?
Prince. Well, I believe it was in Germany.
Oh.
Back around 3 years ago in Germany. It was
Oh.
Prince Gutenstag's 29th birthday party.
Yes, Guten Tag, yes, of course.
And
yes,
of
yes.
course, you know, all the richest people in the world had
Yes.
to be there because, you know,
All
of
of them.
status. If you were not there,
If you were not-
then you
yes.
would not be invited to the next
Exactly.
private boys club
they'll take
meeting.
your money. They come to your house. They take your money.
Oh, they just come in and they just
They
take
come
it
in
and
and
it's
they
all gone.
shit everywhere.
They
shit everywhere.
They come in.
That's right.
Yes, and then do you know what?
Crazy.
Because Constantine can
Yes.
bloody protect the house. I just get
Damn
him
it,
to
Constantine.
just eat the shit like literally off the floor.
Terrible. All right,
Literally off
Vincent,
the floor.
I'm going to set the timer for you. Have you got a rich person in mind?
I do have a rich
All right.
person in mind.
Let us see if you can describe that rich person. Go ahead, Vincent.
Okay, he lacks hair, and he is rather fond of the rainforest.
Oh my.
He likes
Oh
to
my, I
sell
think I
things
know.
online. A lot of things
Oh,
that could
God.
be anything
Oh,
from
God, anything?
something a poor person would buy. Like, I don't know, what do poor people buy? I don't know, a plastic bag.
Yes,
a plastic bag.
for which to tie around their head.
Yes.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos is correct, sire.
Right. Another flirtatious answer. Was that correct?
Born in 1984. Yes,
Oh,
it is
Fincent.
correct.
It looks. Let me check here. Yes, we
1964,
have
I
a
don't
winner.
know.
We have a
Idiot.
winner, Vincent.
Yes.
Do you know who the winner is?
Who is the winner?
The winner is
Tevangelo.
you. you, Vincent.
It is I.
Oh, you're
Oh,
the winner.
thank you, sir.
You guessed quicker. Congratulations. Congratulations
great.
indeed. Most good. All right.
Good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is
Yes.
our show for today, our pilot. I'd like to thank my co-host here, Mr. Fincent Brenevier, and to all of
Yes.
you for listening. We will have much more to come for Rich Please and segments galore. So, with that, Vincent, any final thoughts?
Well, I think we have one last thing to say together. Rich, please. Thank you very much, everybody, and don't be poor.
And don't be poor.
Don't be a fucking poor person.
Rich, please.
Hardest podcast in Los Santos.
Rich, please. Rich, please. Rich, please. I'm so fucking rich.